CLC. I hope you are all doing well and enjoying the beautiful weather out there. I don't know about you, but I love the beautiful fall colors. How about you? I know you can't see her, but she's nodding yes. And my helper has drawn a picture for us to guess. We're going to play 20 questions, and you guys can see if you at home
and
guess what it is before me. Oh,
just so you know, these glasses are fake. They just look cute on me.
Okay, you guys ready to guess? Okay. Is it, I don't want to accidentally see it. Perfect, thank you. Is it a person? Not a person, okay. Is it a place? Oh, it's a place. Is it in Calgary? Not sure, okay. Is it a place in space? No. A place in water? No. A place on dry land? Okay. Is it a building? Is it in nature? Is it a forest? Not a forest. Is it in the Amazon? Okay, we're at 10 questions already. I don't have a clue. How about you guys?
Clue.
Is it in, oh, do I get a clue?
Clue.
Okay, sweet, we get a clue.
It is in some farms.
It's in some farms? It's in some farms, and it's a building, and it's in nature. Do animals live in this building? No animals. Do we store products in it?
There's no people, there's no building.
I want to see it.
But
Oh, there's no building.
there's no
There's no people.
It's out in the open, and some people come to it and pick them.
Is it an orchard? Like where you can pick? It's an orchard. What kind? Is it a peach orchard? Is it a pineapple orchard? A pear orchard? An apple orchard? Not an apple orchard. Is it a strawberry orchard? Ice cream orchard? Nope. 2 more guesses. Trying to think of all a cucumber orchard? A carrot orchard.
Carrot orchard!
It's a carrot orchard! Oh, thank you. Look at all those cute carrots growing underground. Did you guys get it at the very end too? Thank you for drawing, honey. I hope you guys had fun with that little guessing game. And now if you want to take a moment, should we shake some wiggles out? Go like this. Shake, 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 shake. Or maybe dance. Okay, we are going to next learn about Daniel and his 3 friends. And our story is going to be found in Daniel chapter 1, verses 8 through 16. So today, we are going to keep learning about Daniel and his 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But did you know that Daniel, that is the name that he was born with? And his friends, we know them as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But the names that they were born with were Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Those were the names their parents gave them. And when they were taken to Babylon by King Nebuchadnezzar's men, they all got new names. Daniel was known as Belshazzar, and now they are known as Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. And as part of this new land that they were living in, they had to learn a lot about their new culture. They had to learn a new language. They had to learn how to do things according to the people's custom in the land that they were living. They had to learn how to write the new language they were speaking. They had to read different books than they would have been back home. And the people that lived in Babylon, they worshipped gods that were not real. And Daniel and his friends, they were surrounded by a lot of new and different things. And Daniel and his friends, they were learning the new language. They were learning how to show respect and be kind to people in their new country, and they were learning a lot of new things. But one thing to remember is that you always have a choice, and one of the choices that Daniel and his friends asked to do was around food. Okay, so we've got 2 plates. We have one plate full of like hamburgers, bread, cookies, and one plate full of vegetables, things like peppers, cucumbers, celery that my helper is enjoying, rutabaga.
Sorry, is that, am I crunching too loud?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna redo this part again, okay?
Okay, sorry.
Okay. And foods that my helper is enjoying are things like celery, peppers, cucumbers, carrots, rutabaga. And in the palace where Daniel and his friends were now living, King Nebuchadnezzar wanted all of the boys to eat food that he ate. So all of the royal food. And so that was things like the hamburgers, cookies, breads, wine. Daniel and his friends did not want to eat the food that the king ate, because the food that the king ate, the false gods were thanked for this food, and they knew they did not want to defile themselves or to make themselves a part of food that was offered to false gods and thanked. The false gods were thanked for that, and they did not want to make themselves dirty in their hearts, because they knew that God is the one true God, and he is the only one who we should be thanking. And they believed in God and his goodness and his love for everyone, and they wanted to show respect to God and to their own, and be a witness to their own beliefs to the people around them. So Daniel and his friends went and asked the chief of staff for permission not to have to eat the food that the king ate and to drink the wine that the king drank, but to eat vegetables and drink only water instead. And you know what? The chief of staff, he really liked Daniel and his friends, and he had compassion for them, but he didn't want to let them, because he was scared, because he knew that he could die if King Nebuchadnezzar saw Daniel and his friends not looking as good as the other boys, and he didn't want them to get sick and to look weaker, and he didn't want to die as a result. So he said no. So then there was one other man that Daniel and his friends could ask, the attendant or the guard who was looking after them, and they asked him if for 10 days, excuse me, thank you. If for 10 days, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, if they would be allowed to only drink water and to only eat vegetables for 10 days, and then the attendant could look at them and compare them to the other boys and see if they were looking sicker or if they looked just as good, or just how they were doing, how healthy they were, and then to make the decision. And the attendant, he said, okay. And so for 10 days, Daniel and his friends ate only vegetables and drank only water, while the other boys who had come from their home, they ate the food offered to the king and they drank the wine. And you know what happened? After 10 days, Daniel and his friends looked stronger and healthier than all of the other boys. And so after that, they were allowed to always eat the food that was not offered to the king and the gods. And God honored their desire to show respect and honor to God and to be true to their beliefs in worshiping only the true God. And God gave them special understanding for literature, so for the books that they read, they were able to understand them, and wisdom. He made them extra smart for difficult situations. And for Daniel, he also gave him the gift in being able to understand dreams and visions. So things that people saw, like in their minds, God gave Daniel the ability to tell the person what it meant. And you will find as you get older that you're going to have to make decisions as well. There is a lot of choices out there and a lot of things that your friends are going to decide are okay to do that, you know what, you might decide is not okay to do. And you have to decide what you will and won't do. And be okay that these choices might be different from your friends. And when it comes to what you believe in, a lot of times the Bible tells us what God does and does not expect from us, and what He would like us to do and not do. But you still have the decision to obey God or not obey God. And in our world today, that can be hard. If your friends want to sneak out of the house, but you know that's lying to your parents and they think you're home safe and you're not, you're going to have a choice to make. Or if your friends, they tell you how they sneak junk food like candy and chips and chocolate bars from the cupboard, but you know that your parents don't want you to do that, they would like you to ask, then you have to decide whether or not you're going to obey your parents and steal the food or not. So there's a lot of choices to make. And it's not always going to be easy, but the important thing to remember is that even though it's hard, obeying God is the best decision that you can make. To end off with, we're going to do a verse in a song called Daniel, but we're going to do it as a poem, and then we are going to sing one last song. Okay, ready? And so the verse in this first one is called Daniel. Daniel, will you eat our wine and our food? It's royal and it's really, really good. No. My God is the real God. He says what's right and wrong. Let me eat the food He wants. He'll make me wise and strong. My God is the real God. My God is the real God. My God is the real God. He'll make me wise and strong. Okay, and our last song is My God is So Big. Ready? Get your arms out. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do for you. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do for you. The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
And me.
And you. Have a great week, you guys. Bye.